You see, thanks for staying with us. This is a very difficult show for me to host because I'm a very uprightly moral woman.
Oh, wow.
And all these women, YK and BC especially, lunatics like me, we are morally upright.
We're just pretentious.
We are morally upright.
We are more open.
You guys, Nima and YK and BC are just all like this.
We are more real.
So thank you. The consequence of this matter, as regards the husbands of the women whose faces are out there, the children of the women whose faces are out there, the family, all the loved ones of these women, how can they reconcile themselves to all this? How do they manage?
What I'm seeing,
I'm about to sell. Those people were enjoying themselves. They were enjoying themselves. They were enjoying themselves. And then you reach there.
and they knew they were being recorded. All of them are
Tell you what
I'm
I
saying.
said, Morayo. The guy's younger brother, his wife was one of the women.
Yeah.
4 children that she has for the brother, 2 were declared to be for him. You see, in the olden days, people want to believe that Africa were polygamous. We were morally upright people in our polygamy. You don't cross from your yard to another person yard, the side family. It's forbidden.
No, which
in those
tribe?
days, they would have cleansed the land with somebody like this.
Which tribe?
And serve him to the evil forest.
It depends on the tribe,
Yes,
darling.
which tribe?
We had tribes that were
You
giving
go sleep
their
with your
wives-
brother wife.
We had
Ah,
tribes that were
BC.
giving wait now.
Which tribe?
We had tribes that were giving their wives as
To strangers, not to their brothers.
as guests to
You know-
family. We had tribes
What of
that
the ones-
if the woman cannot give birth, the younger brother can come and help.
What
And
of
it's within the family.
what
I'm
of
talking
the
about.
ones
Which tribe?
when
You know the tribe where they talk. Me, I know the tribe where they talk.
Nima, when the husband died, no be
It's a sacrilege.
some tribes, the brothers, they
I'm from
they take
I'm
over.
from Edo,
Yes, sir.
and the Benin traditional laws is what we practice.
So-
It is a sacrilege. You
Now
know
your
that
side, you
when they
know.
take the sweep evil to the evil forest,
your
people
side,
like this,
no. Now your side,
banished
no.
from community.
Yes, so back to the question you asked. This is a lesson to a lot of people, not to leave any form of evidence, right? These things happen. The advice is usually don't give in to it, don't give in to it. But that does not address the problem because people will still give in to it. People are suffering. People have needs. People have kinks. People have things that make them complete. A lot of very successful people who have made it in their careers, made it everything, just find an outlet to have fun, to play around, what they call playing around, right? And in their head, some could be alcohol, some could be, taking drugs, some could be sexual and all of that. Those are outlets for them, which everything has settled in their life. And, okay, this is just me trying to live. There was a recent report I was reading. It said there's a way you make money. You get to a certain point where even the money does not make you happy anymore. You're not looking for extra things to just give you that high.
Yeah.
You keep going for the absurd, what society would call the absurd, to keep you going. Because how much am I looking for? I have billions. What is it? I have success. I have all the PhDs. I have this. I've made it.
Okay.
My name is
Let me-
known. But I want to do this. We are not addressing those issues. We are constantly sitting on one part of life to say it is morally wrong. People are not listening.
Okay.
Obiajulu, wait, please. Some of them, they are so busy making money, they are forgetting they get wife for house.
Yes.
With those needs.
They abandon them.
Let me take this call, Elder Henry. Thanks for calling.
Elder Henry will abuse also.
Elder Henry, are you there?
Now, Elder.
Good morning.
Morning, sir.
The topic you people are discussing is a very controversial one. And it has made us to know the level of moral decadence in our society. What you people are discussing, although it came from another country, is also happening in our country. Go to nightclubs in the night and see what is happening. However, I'm looking at it at the spiritual level. What is the spiritual significance of this man using these women? Nobody is thinking about that. For him to be using all women, we have spiritual undertone.
Thank you. It does. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Elder Henry. There's a part that just came to my head right now, guys.
Meets his
There's a,
maker.
part, there's a part that came to my head. You see, a lot of men, when they are cheating on their wives, one of the excuses they leave is that, oh, my wife has become plus size. She's now mama. She's not attracted to me. What is that? Their girlfriends are this hourglass,
shape.
yellow skin, pointed. But the woman who you say is plus size at home, she has found an outlet. So she has been abandoned because, oh, she's big now, she's this, she's that. But there is a bellow.
Yes.
Who can satisfy that woman.
Yeah.
So you are looking for hourglass. That woman is looking for a bellow in her own community.
Yeah,
that says,
bellow is looking for
a bellow. A good bellow is looking for a woman like this.
Let's not
Look, I'm just, Nima, I don't want you to, I don't want us to sweep the issue under the carpet.
Yeah, it's
because
there.
there is a woman like that, right now, who has been abandoned by her first love, her husband, for years, just because she had 5 children and she's maybe plus size or something. And he thinks she doesn't need this anymore because, hey, I'll focus on her children. She's now mommy. She goes to church Monday to Friday, every single day. So because you see her as a praying woman, a prayer warrior, that's how you see your wife. But you are there looking for hourglass, not knowing this woman possibly has a bellow somewhere who's meeting her needs. Yeah. So men should realize that the women who you have abandoned in the house, they are collected somewhere.
Yes.
If you assume they are not, it's time for you to go and reevaluate your situation. That's the point I want us to understand.
So you are on our side.
No, I'm on all sides. I'm a moderator. My job is to get out information.
But you understand
I understand your situation. I understand your side.
Yeah.
All the sides are
Not my
valid.
situation on my side. It's not my situation.
We understand your situation. Why can you don't have problem?
For people that are saying that supporting immorality, that means you're not listening. And that's one of the reasons why we'll keep having issues like this, whether they find out or not, because people don't listen. You want us to sit down here and everybody say it's bad, we kill it, and that is the end of it, and we go home and people are still doing what they need to do to survive. We're not handling the issues. I'm not supporting what he has done. It's none of my business. I'm only saying that let's look beyond what he has done to the needs of those women who are going to him.
Yeah.
Because trust me, they have a circle. They are big people. They all have a circle. There was an industry that I was in, and then we had a conversation with somebody who was saying, I don't test that guy. And you define something, Abi, make her hook you up. The guy good, oh. The guy good, oh. No, this is real life, oh. I don't want to mention. The guy good, oh. Make her hook you up. He go take care of you. And that one went. I was like, you not lie, you. Make her. Do you want? So these are conversations that women have, and they spread the news round. That, oh, your guy, no, okay, make her hook you up. This person will take. No, hold on, Nima, allow me finish. This guy would help you. We don't address those situations, right? And because we are very quick to use immorality to cover the real issues people are having, and nobody wants to talk about it.
Exactly.
Everybody pretends. We live in denial. It's not happening. But it's happening. It's happening. This one has come out now. How do we deal with the issues? How do we begin to understand that this guy is actually sick and needs evaluation, should be taken away from society? How do we do that? Is it by denying that it's not possible?
God forgive me. I've never even seen a plus-size person in this kind of activity. I've never seen it. I'm seeing it. From the video. Yes, I'm saying. From the video that YK was showing. Yes. YK, don't show me. I already saw. When you are doing like this, when you are seeing, I was seeing these are plus-size women.
When you're doing something you don't like,
because of the example.
There's a way your body will respond to show that you don't like it. There's no woman that will be raped that will be twerking. It's not possible. Did you see those videos? Those women were whining their waists.
Okay. Just as you said.
Him said, okay.
that they will call. I've seen enough this morning. I know.
No, Nima is not like you. Nima has watched it and she has composed herself. No, you can't handle it. Yeah, just Nima is composed.
That they pass information of the sexual prowess among them.
Wait first. The reason, first, I don't know why he was arrested.
Yeah.
First. Secondly,
what if adultery is a crime in Equatorial Guinea as it is in the north?
It's possible.
What if? What if adultery is a crime in Equatorial Guinea as it is in the north in Nigeria?
They could have been arrested, yes, under penal code.
I said they should arrest the guy or sweep him with evil off the grounds of the...
Okay, so you are going from a religious point of view.
No.
You are.
Criminal law.
Because
it is in Nigeria's
penal code.
It's criminal law. It can be their law in Equatorial Guinea that those carry people's wives or even oneself is criminal, and they should sweep him at the evil away of the land. Now, as Bisi was saying that women will boast of a man's prowess themselves, and everybody will go and test. In these days of STDs and HIV and deeper, stronger consequences of sexual activity, women will still go. I will tell you, you will tell me, all of us will go. It's possible.
Yes.
I watched a film like that. The guy, all the women were passing him around that guy. So the guy, he made money.
That's movie now.
Hey, it was a movie, but
Where did
it's
they get all
a
these
reality.
things from?
That's what we're saying.
It's
From reality.
Movies make believe.
Oh, okay.
Reality
Oh, yeah,
is
no,
that
okay.
you stay off
See,
somebody
that's-
that
yeah.
everybody is passing around.
Morayo here that
Then
will be
are
saying
sexually
everything
transmitted disease
that
is one
Nollywood is based on our reality
Don't
here.
then consequences.
Okay, so how do we move forward? Let us now put ourselves in the shoes of these women.
No.
Okay, let's not.
Don't put
Let us. Let us.
Let's suggest.
We don't want
If
to
your
get-
husband, I don't believe that your husband might not sexually satisfy you, but might not sexually abandon you, but sexually unsatisfy you. Maybe he's not doing enough. You reinvent it.
He's not
Talk
winding
to
his
him.
waist.
The women themselves, if truly that was the situation, failed themselves, not just their marriages.
Yeah.
If my husband was not doing enough for me sexually, I will reinvent it. I've done it before. It's my 15th year. You reinvent, you do something beautiful. You remind him of the glorious days. Both of you will get
Nima,
yourselves
what
back on
of,
track.
okay,
You will not go outside.
I just
and go
thought
and
of
meet
a
one round
scenario.
idiot.
I just thought of a
And be
scenario now,
following
YK,
madam.
Nima. A situation where there's an arranged marriage. They brought the two of you together. You didn't fall in
My
love with
marriage
this
was
man.
arranged.
I'm just saying, there's some
You're
marriages.
lucky.
There's some marriages
Was
that are
arranged
arranged
and you
that
met
the
him.
woman and the man, maybe circumstances brought you guys together, and you are stayed together. You've had children, but the attraction was never there. And you as a woman are there. And because he's wealthy, he has taken care, there's a home where you have everything except this one thing. And you just want it. Now, the assumption is that you don't need it because you're already happy. You have 5 children. You're okay. But she's telling you, society is women are crying out that we have been made to suppress this need that we have. So how do we help these kind of women to meet this needs, Nima? How do we help that woman?
I've said it earlier. You reinvent it in your marriage. If a man has slept with you before, let's assume your marriage was arranged. Your husband slept with you. You did not know anything. And now you have studied books, you have learned things. You bring one A game. He will look at you twice. You will bring one A game. I'm not where I started though. Ask Zib. You bring one A game and he will look at you twice.
Call him now.
The Quran says, the hadith says that when you see anything you desire in women that you do not have a right to, go home to your wife. If your husband come home to you, you will now be saying, can he come, because there's one around something somewhere. You worry, they will say, give him left side.
Excuse me, what of the men?
Give him left side.
What of the men? You know, I sent a video to you guys the other day where the doctor was saying the men, they don't even get erection for their wives. But being one young thing,
It stands up
you will
again.
get up. And so what of if the men do not even desire their wives again?
Anymore.
Because it happens.
Yeah.
The men
women
do
will
not
help.
listen. By inventing and said, you want her to stand on the fan? I don't understand.
So the women, women in those situations, when they feel that their husbands don't desire them anymore, some of them find it outside, or some of them just resort to raising their children and find joy and happiness. So that's why some people, they are always, they find religion.
Yeah.
Religion is an outlet. You are there back to back. Every prayer meeting, you are there. Every vigil, you are there. Every clinical. I'm not saying that women find an outlet. So that's why you do that, to find, to keep yourself busy so you don't go and sin.
Morayo, I don't want to cast aspersions on anybody's character, but what of the women we have heard is not Kini? What of the women that their pastors are relieving them?
Yes, he did. These things
Two
happen.
of us, have we not heard
Who
stories like
was
that?
Yeah, the pastors are the ones packing them.
Let me say Chinonso.
Morality.
Let's
All
not
of
bring
them
customers.
don't dirty. Dirty
Chinonso
people
from
everywhere.
Canada. Thanks for calling. From Canada? They're here, Canada.
Pastors.
From Imo. You're not letting me hear.
How are you?
Good morning, you're live.
How are you doing?
From Kano, you're live, Chinonso. From Canada to Imo to
Good
Kano.
morning.
Good morning. Go ahead, please, Chinonso.
Okay. On this issue of this man, you will find out it's not a religious something. We all need to understand our wives. We all need to understand our men. And another thing is this. Those women, their husbands are busy somewhere, looking for money, being in office, and someone else is taking care of their wife. Their husbands don't have that sex drive on their wives. That is why they are looking for another man outside to satisfy them. So it is not a religious something. It happens everywhere. Everywhere, even in Nigeria. Most especially, even our pastors. Our pastor's wives are busy outside. So it doesn't happen. So what we need to do is to take care of our sex life. The lady in pink said it all. So all these
Thank
things
you.
you are saying now is
Thank you very much, National.
I just wanted to say something. Sorry, I just wanted to say something that if you are ignoring your wife or your husband, just know that something may be happening.
Yeah.
So don't think that I can ignore my wife and she might not be getting it outside. Go and have a rethink.
Exactly. That's
Think
the
about
message
it.
I want people to live with today.
So let me also add that it's not only men that get tired of their wives. There was a psychologist, a sex psychologist I was listening to, I think on one of those reels that pop up when you're on the phone, and she was saying that studies have shown that women actually get tired faster of a monogamous relationship. But because of how society is, they are able to suppress the fact that they're already tired of this particular man faster than when the man gets tired. So for women, you know what triggers a man that makes him charge is very little. If you just see a small part of your body don't do like this, or you dance a certain way, or you walk a certain way. For women, it's a process. It takes longer to get your body in that space. And after a while of getting their body in that space for one person, they get tired faster. But society did not give them an opportunity to express, so they keep it. So there are women who I have spoken to, some reach out to me for coaching and all of that, who are already tired. In fact, there was one I coached last year, I can remember. Tired of the man. The man has done nothing. The man is not cheating, nothing. And it was a new marriage. So like after 6 months, she got tired of this particular man. Nothing happened. So that's why she came to me for help, because she didn't understand what was going on. And that was the first time I was seeing such a case. And then she got tired. And then we had to start working on her mind to get her back to that space where she turns on with her husband. So it happens to a lot of women, and there's no reason for it. It's just the makeup. But we don't discuss some of this. Men don't know some of this. That's why they can feel, I can leave you at home. I can leave you 10 years. Leave you 20 years and come back. You should be the same person.
Exactly. Let me take this call. Ariola from Ojodu, thanks for calling. You're live. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Sorry about
You see, and I think that's
no
where
evidence that these women were left for 10 years.
we don't know that. We don't know.
Even 1 year, not a year.
Wait, women getting tired of their own spouse.
65 days.
The man is not tired, though. It's the woman that got tired.
So the one of the
For no
things, I
reason.
think YK has hit the nail on the head, because one of the things the lessons I'd like us to take from this entire episode, aside from the spiritual and the moral, is the fact that there are women out there who are crying out for help. And a lot of men have abandoned them. Politicians' wives, they're all over the place going to Abuja for meeting every day. You think mommy is just home. They're angling the widows and speaking to the widows and speaking to the breast privilege or to the orphans. You think that's all the first lady is doing? You think that's all she's doing? She also has needs. The wife of an imam. You think, okay, yes, she's just there. She's mommy of the mosque. She's going counseling people. You think that's all she's doing? I'm not generalizing. I'm just saying that these are human beings. These are biological beings. They also have needs. So these leaders must understand that you must pay attention to that part of your spouse.
See, Morayo, we have talked about this thing over.
We need to talk about it again.
Before our time, our people knew. God did not give us sexual outlets for no reason, for you to come and become one oli Adam.
People think so. Men think so.
The things that I'm okay with is people shying from the conversation of how deep or how good or anything. But that to say that you don't have sex in your marriages or in your homes or as an individual, you don't need it, it's something that is absurd. The Prophet Islam said that what's the word? We're chaste people because we have sex. We must have it inside marriages. And it's as old as how many years ago that Islam was introduced in the Arabia. So it's as old as time a fact that you have to have sexual needs met. The point is, under what parameters do you do it? Are we dogs? We walk into the streets. We just,
Pick anybody.
just pick anybody. If a man, maybe with these women for me, maybe they are on revenge missions. Because I don't understand.
Against who?
But Nima, let me come back to you. Isn't it a grounds for divorce when a woman is not getting it to leave?
Valid grounds in my religion.
In our own, is not.
If I tell my husband, say, oh, God, how far? This is not good, or I'm in pain, and he discountenances it, I can file in the morning. And he will be written boldly there. And that I'm sexually unsatisfied. If he now thinks, because there's a waiting period of 3 months that he's giving, that I don't want to lose you. This one is something I can go to training. I will gym belly with flat. I will be able to do. He will improve his sex and we will be married. if I'm not giving up on him
But that's
entirely.
in Islam.
in
in
our
Christianity,
own. Well,
they
that
are
does not allow.
it's not valid.
And make it work.
It's
Why
not
is
a valid
your own religion? Or how is it?
Doesn't support adultery.
In your own, what do they do?
I don't know the religion you are talking about.
In African religion, you mean that we are not just in African religion, in African custom?
What are you? I don't discuss my spirituality.
Okay, so your own.
I'm not like your people. I don't know. What is wrong with
Anyway,
you?
let us take a few comments on social media. We have to wrap up.
Let's see comments,
YK, do you have any comments on social media for
Somebody
us?
says, these their names, they're funny. Iginio.
Okay, so it's listening.
Yeah, I'm listening to you from Equatorial Guinea.
How na there for that side?
You say, this one saying Nima is Adam and Eve. Jerry. Dame Ebika says, the case go make a lot of husbands sit up and attend to their wives.
So my producer sent me something. Says they don't know, they can't confirm this, but it says that she's hearing news stories that that one of the ladies in the videos has committed suicide.
Yes, last night.
That they said that the wife is in, and that one said her wife is in the hospital. So these things are having
the shame,
repercussions. The
yeah.
shame
It
is.
is.
Came out.
So please, we are not saying whether, I'm not even judging the guy whether he was good or bad. Those people that released the videos,
Yes. What were their intentions?
you have destroyed people's lives, families.
No, now.
You have released this video. Well, it's not on my phone, but
Videos are not related to the
I
case
watched
they're
the videos and I'm like, why? Why are you destroying people like this?
Yeah, yeah.
The wickedness of man.
It's wickedness.
Let me take Ayola. We have to wrap up very soon because the show is going to be ending soon. Ayola, you're live. Thanks for calling. Let's take a few comments.
We have discussed this for 1 hour. I mean 2 hours.
Okay, good morning. Good
morning, Ayola.
from Abuja.
Go ahead, please.
Okay, so please, I've listened to this topic and I so much like people's comments, but I want to get to the fact that not many people have talked about the reason why many of these women fell into the trap. This man in question is head of anti-graft agency. So I believe they must have been at his mercy, one way or the other, for them to fall into it.
Have you watched the videos?
And you call and trap.
So thank you very much, Sorry. That's the point. And Nima has raised that point earlier. And she did mention, but when we now listed the other people in that list, we're now suspicious that maybe that's not the case. But you're right, that's a possibility. When you therefore say his godfather's wife, that's like his godmother. His own little brother's wife.
Younger
his
brother's
uncle's pregnant wife. Pregnant wife, that's
Uncle's
sick.
wife.
15 friends of his younger sister. His pastor's wife. The wife of his pastor's little brother. Hey, come on, man.
The list was just so
He's sick.
expansive.
So one person sent me a WhatsApp message. Babs Anima Shawn says, be calming down. You are talking with serious passion. And I think he thinks that this is a very unserious matter. I don't understand.
It is a serious matter because it will be sad to know that this happened in Equatorial Guinea, but there's a possibility that it's happening here. There was a time, I don't want to mention the person's name, that they said there's a young guy that was servicing all these big women.
Yes.
During the break, I'll tell you. This man in particular, he was very notorious for doing it. They said he was,
He was good.
He was just being passed around. I was just wondering why.
Yeah.
But thank God those tapes did not get leaked
Or
out.
maybe they didn't record.
Or maybe they didn't record.
That's the point.
Yes, the thing is...
Staging it, selling it,
Yes,
like
and keeping evidence for
I don't
whatever
understand.
reason, right? And so, like how we advise young girls that you don't send nudes, you don't send pictures, you don't send anything that will be released tomorrow for whatever reason that damages you.
You see,
But if, okay,
there's something that came to my mind. You know how a woman loses her...
self-esteem.
No. Even maybe her husband, which is a divorce. Let's say the woman is 60, right? And she divorced her husband, and she's by herself. And her children are saying, Mommy, why don't you remarry? And it's like, I'm married to Jesus. I can't live there. I'm just worshiping. No, I don't, And they carry on that listing. I am no more interested. But in some cases, some of these women are lying to themselves.
Yeah.
Because they do want a partner, they do want a companion, they do want that relationship. But they pretend because for them it's more honorable.
Yes, just focus on your
to
children.
focus on your children. Society will respect you. That woman, after her husband died, or after her husband left her, she was chaste.
Yeah.
She just stayed
For
for
the
the
rest
rest
of
of
her
her
life.
life. Now, they admire and they celebrate you. But if a woman that remarries, they wonder, imagine her already. So should we need to reevaluate how society sees these kinds of things, especially for women?
But a lot of those women who remain chaste and are not dealing with their needs, they become very bitter and mean.
Not even good for their mental health.
True.
You see them, they always have a pinch look on their face.
Yes, true.
You come and enter their trap like this,
you're dead.
Go hate yourself.
Let me take in. Eunice, thanks for calling. You're live.
A lot of bastards don't share for family.
Good morning, Eunice. Go ahead, please.
You're wrong person.
I'm thinking, is it not possible that this man be on an occultic mission or something? Because why
Occultic
is he
mission.
going to all these prominent people? What does he want with them?
Thanks.
Or he has something that he wants to blackmail them in future for? And why should he keep
The videos. People have.
Why should he keep the videos? It's either he wants to blackmail them or he's on an occultic mission. Somebody mentioned this and I think
Thank you very much for that point, Eunice. Lebisi, I want you to take this story. The reason why I wanted to take it because in Africa sometimes when we don't have the answer to something, we easily spiritualize it.
Yeah.
It has to be spiritual. It has to be occultic.
Yes.
We
Because
don't
you can't
understand
explain
the
it.
mind of somebody who is sick enough
Yes.
to do this. So help me understand when somebody says, it's spiritual, it is the demon, or it's occultic. It's a possibility.
It's a possibility.
But also,
But not
I
in
want
all
somebody
cases.
who has been trained
Yes.
to explain to us what
It's
it
a
means.
possibility, especially in Africa here, but not in all cases. There are people who like to watch themselves perform those acts. So they keep the videos and then they go back to watch it and check their prowess and check, okay, how was this person moaning? How was this happening? It also gives them another kind of kink. They bring in other people into that mix and they watch themselves together. There are people that have that. Right? We have relationships where people record themselves. They are dating one person, they record themselves, then they sit down and they watch it, and they, okay, next time I would hang this one and all of that. It's a form of kink. People just find different outlets. So everything is not spiritual. Everything is not occultic. Everything is not, I've had experiences here in this city where I see men, certain type of men, who always chase after pregnant women. Now, their excuse is that a pregnant woman is sweeter, and that is what satisfies them. Now, there are people who have seen that actually use those for occultic reasons. There are others who have no business with anything occultic. It's just that they enjoy it at that time. So let's not always use that spirituality.
But it's a possibility.
There's a possibility.
Yes.
But in most cases, it is not there.
Okay.
Explain this.
Yeah, I know of the...
Yes, sorry about this. Afsa says, we have cases of another man servicing another woman, while his own woman is in turn being serviced by another man. Now, if they can be servicing other people, I ask, if they are both capable, why are they not satisfying each
God
other?
bless you.
There's no chemistry.
God bless you. That is where I want us to go.
Biology.
No chemistry.
Man is doing outside, woman is doing outside.
just doing
so
the way.
can society realize that there's a man and woman that are living together as married
Yes,
couples
and
today,
they're not doing-
they're not sexually
But I'll
connected.
leave that one.
And they're going out.
And they're going out.
No, that's
That
not
is
the
wrong.
example. They are both sexually active.
But not
They are doing with
One for
different
themselves.
partners.
Yes.
And they are in a marriage.
Can then face the reality to divorce? Because society
And go and marry your Agbere now for the adulteress. For the adulteress, the adulteress.
Why don't we allow the couple to divorce morally so that they can go and do it outside with whoever it is they're attracted to? Why are you faking it inside the marriage? That's my point.
This is a society where fake things thrive.
Yes.
Whether we like it or not, we
like fakeness. Let's just call it what
it's too much. It's too much. You will be in the how can you be in the house with a man and you're not you and the man are not doing chemically?
Yes, it happens.
It does to me.
Chemistry and physics in that relationship.
To me, it doesn't make sense. Because if you want to, then you now go out and be doing outside, then they will catch you. You will now be ashamed. You would have disgraced the whole family. Come on, leave each other and go and enjoy yourselves.
Okay, that's all we can take. I think we have to wrap up.
I didn't say that too.
Let's take the comments of social media.
It says, we understand that there may be some elements of disinterest due to one reason or the other, but why is it that all 400 women are the wives or women of people of high personality?
Not all.
No, not all.
Now, Nasabi, they are women of high.
Not all of them.
I don't believe all 400 women are 400 women. I believe there are repeated instances of sexual activity.
Okay, believe whatever makes
Imagine
you
480
watch the video now.
are pregnant for one man. Some of them might have twins and triplets. Now, children go down, they transfer children because you will carry belly of another man, can't give us man for
Solomon
house.
had that many
Then
wives.
tomorrow, when will they do DNA?
And how
They will
many
shout
concubines?
women.
It's very possible.
We have to wrap up. Any more comments, YK? You're not really coming. I'm still watching video.
I've dropped the video.
Yeah, comments.
Outside is
prices
abusing
phone
me. He say you become his Randy O'Shea, Councillor Nima. You are right, but not proving in all cases. Thank you, YK, for reminding us that it takes two to tango. no matter her effort, if he's not in, he's not in.
Nima needs to understand, this is from Adiola Olowo. It says Nima needs to understand some circle of women are like that.
Yeah, true.
Any other comments? Okay, we have to wrap up, but I think really, in a nutshell, we all agree.
One more. The medical says, this man in question now, Ashawo man.
Ashawo, I like burying
All right.
somebody.
Prostitution.
All right, so as I was saying, we all agree that the man was actually out of place. He was immorally, well, what he did was morally wrong.
Yes.
And we all understand that clearly.
Yes.
But we're trying to understand a deeper issue because these are women who are respectable women of society. Many of them are. Others are probably family and loved ones. But the point is that he seemed to have been meeting a need. Now, the need, is it morally right? Is it wrong? Should the woman still have those desires at a certain age in her life after accomplishing so much? It's a conversation for another day. But the truth is that if you're married to somebody, it's important for you to ensure that you are meeting each other's needs. Yeah. Don't assume a woman doesn't need it. Don't assume a man doesn't need it. Both of you are a couple. And if peradventure, if perhaps you are meeting needs outside, one is doing outside, and now one is doing, stop. That's where the immorality is. You need to, both of you, have adult conversations and say, you know what, this is not happening. Both of us need to separate or leave this union so that we can meet our needs elsewhere because it is wrong to be doing it in the house. That in itself is totally wrong.
That is where me, example. You are married, you are a married woman, stop it.
That's all we can take on today's show.
Okay.
Hope our politicians and ogas have learned a few things from this show and our mothers too have learned a few things. We hope you learn a few things and become better. Have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.
Bye.